What's up, guys? Welcome to a new video. So Heather and I have had our GSXR 750s for, well, 5 years now. I've had mine for 5 years.
Yeah.
You've had yours for three years.
Yep.
So we've been talking for a long time about having new bikes, and we did get new bikes. This is not clickbait. So we got 2 new bikes actually. So
can you guess what they are?
Can you guess what they are? So I'll give you a few minutes to think about it, but we've talked about having supermotos, we've talked about having dirt bikes, we've talked about buying track bikes, we've talked about buying dual sports, all kinds of stuff, like every bike you can possibly think of, even 1000s, just silly things, right? So this might come to a surprise to some of you because the bikes we got, everybody keeps asking me, when are you gonna get a 1000? When are you gonna get a 1000? I did not get a 1000. I got a 250. You ready? You ready to show them?
Yeah.
All right, so we got 2 125s, which would make a 250, but these are our new bikes. Check them out. What do you guys think? These are both 2019 Z125s, and I know some of you out there love the Grom, and you're probably gonna say, you should have bought a Grom, you should have bought a Grom. Well, there's a lot of things that on the Z that I like more than the Grom. For one, the oil pickup, you don't have to mod it. The oil pickup's in the back, so you can wheelie these things all day long and you don't have to worry about oil starvation. Hence, Heather, you're gonna start to learn how to wheelie now.
Yes, and since we're hardly gonna be riding the street anymore on the 750s, you have to get your wheelies in somewhere.
And I got a perfect little wheelie machine. But these are not like gonna be stunt bikes. So when we were looking for new bikes, I specifically was looking for clean, barely used Z125s. And just so happened I found this one first right here, which literally had 12 miles on it when we bought it, right?
Yep.
Literally had 12 miles on it. It was 2 years old. The kid that bought it, his dad told him he was not allowed to ride the street until he got his endorsement. Lucky for me, he never got his endorsement. So it literally has 12 miles on it. So
the only downside being that it never had a chance to use its battery, and so the battery is needing to be replaced.
Yeah, I'm gonna replace the battery on that one. But we got killer deals on both of these. We didn't buy them as a pair. We just so happened to get lucky enough to, I bought this one on a Wednesday. Literally the very next day I was looking on Facebook Marketplace and just so happened to find this one. This one was a little bit further away. It was about an hour away. I had to drive to go get it. But same deal, same exact bike. So they are both 2019s, like I said, Z125s. This one has a brand new rear tire. That one, 12 miles, it's brand new too. So they both have fender eliminator kits, which is very cool. That's like a must on these. So they both have fender kits. This one has a Zoom full system exhaust, and then this one has a Ransoto exhaust, which I've heard are like, these are like, you know, they're not like the top of the line Yoshimura Akrapovic, whatever you want to call it, exhaust, but they did come with exhaust, which I can dig that. You know, at no extra cost, we got the exhaust, we got the fender eliminator kits. I actually, the one I'm going to be riding came with the Pro Taper bars, which are a little bit wider, fits my frame a little bit better. And Heather's going to be rocking the stock bars, at least for now, see what she feels like on that. Hers has like 1,800 miles, I believe, something like that. So they're both like barely used. This one was bought by a guy who was learning how to ride street, learned on this bike and just never really picked it up and ended up selling it. So we got super lucky. So these are the new bikes, and I think they're going to be fun.
I cannot decide if I'm more excited to take them to a mini track or take them to the mountains.
Yeah, so mountain trips, these guys are going to be coming with us to the mountains. We also have some mini bike tracks around here that we're going to be taking those to also. So one of the factors that helped us determine what we wanted to go with was that we don't have dirt bike gear. Dirt bikes would be fun. Supermoto would be fun. But we already have the gear basically for the track. We have track suits, we have race suits, if you will. So our plan with these are to get our jollies out on the street at a lower speed and at the same time be able to go to the mini bike tracks and rip it like we would be on the 750s, but at a much lower speed. So I think we're gonna have a whole lot of fun on these things. We've ridden them around locally just a little bit, and they're just a blast. Did you have fun?
I did.
I know you had fun. The smile on her face was priceless. So yeah, so hers actually has the red graphics still on it. The guy that owned mine took them off. Other than that, they're basically identical aside from the exhaust being different and the handlebars. Like, these are the stock bars. So yeah, and let's fire this one up, show them what it sounds like. They both, honestly, they sound about the same, I would say. They're very similar.
They're louder than the 750s.
They are much louder than our 750s. Like, we can creep through this neighborhood on our 750s in like second gear. You never hear us coming. These things,
There's no hiding.
they're loud. So I'm gonna film. I'm gonna let you hop on it and give them the little tour.
See, I never really left Team Green.
Oh, that's right. We're back to Team Green, by the way. But we are keeping our 750s.
Still Team Suzuki too.
See, I don't discriminate. I can ride Suzuki, Honda, Yamaha, Ducati. No, never mind, not Ducati. But just kidding.
Am I riding it?
Yeah, do some figure eights. Let's hear that exhaust. Tell me that's not fun right there. Dude, these things are gonna be so much fun. All right, now do a wheelie. Yeah, maybe not right now. We gotta get used to these bikes for one. So they're a whole different ball game than we're used to. Like our 750s. And the other thing is, like, I love riding my 750, right? But these things, I feel like we can go take them to the gym. We can putt around town, go get dinner. She rode to work today on hers. So I feel like these, I'm much more, I don't know how you say that. I'm much more
Relax with the approach. I think
yeah.
we don't have to stress as much about if you drop it, anything like that. It's not as expensive to fix. It's a lot easier to pick up if you drop it. I feel like riding around the yard, if I do slide this out, whatever, I pick it back up and keep going. You don't get that hurt. But if you're doing that on the 750, it's a completely different story. Oh look, I'm doing a selfie.
So look at this thing. It's stupid light.
Yeah.
Right? Stupid light. I can literally oh wait, this one's not hot. Let's see. I can literally pick this bike up. So yeah, it's gonna be a blast. So I figured it would give us a way to get our jollies out on the street, a little bit slower speed, not have to worry so much about cops and whatnot. Honestly, it's a lot funner's not a word. It's a lot more fun to ride a slow bike fast than it is to ride a fast bike slow. And people say that all the time, but it is absolutely true. Like, pinning this thing in fourth gear, because they are 4 gears. Pinning this thing in fourth gear going 63 or so is a heck of a lot of fun. My 750 will hit 90 in first gear. It's ridiculous. So this thing is topped out about, not even close to what first gear will hit on the 750. So.
1 down, 3 up. And it was really funny when I was on the way to work, and in every gear I'm hitting the rev limiter trying to get up as quickly as I can to
Yeah.
speed, and I'm just thinking the entire time I would be just like, what's the
Falls
word?
to the wall.
No.
On the 750.
On the 750 at that speed, it's just like I'm just like, what is the word I'm looking for?
Scared.
Doting around.
Oh yeah, putting.
Putting. I'm putting it.
Putting around. All right, so a few things that helped us make up our mind. For one, I've always liked Kawasaki. I know a lot of people didn't like me getting rid of my Ninja, but I love my Suzuki. I do like Kawasaki. I like the design of the Z a little bit more. Like I said, I like the oil pickup in the back. You don't have to mod anything, wheelie it till the wheels fall off. So another thing, on my 750, or our 750s, we have gear indicators. So on the Z125, check it out. Show the dash.
It's gonna be completely in the shadow right now.
Should show still. So it's gonna have a gear indicator right there. There's first. So that to me was a big deal. I mean, I could deal with not knowing what gear I'm in, I guess, like guesstimating what gear I'm in, but I really like the idea of having the gear indicator there, especially when you only got 4 gears. And it's kind of hard to tell the difference between second and third on these things. But yeah, so I like the gear indicator. I like the design of them. The suspension is a big deal on these, so we are going to be taking these to mini bike tracks. The suspension on these is much better than the Honda Grom. Other than that, the oil pickup, just little things. There's little things I like more about the Z, and that's why we went with the Z. So what do you guys think? Now we both have 750s, and now we both have Z125s. So I'm excited for everybody to know about this, because we've been hiding this for about a week now. So, well, by the time this video is out, it will be about a week. So, pretty stoked to add the Z to my list of bikes that I've owned. And yeah, this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun. We're gonna have some new adventures, some new types of videos, and just have a good time, guys. With that being said, thank you guys for watching, and we hope that you'll stick around for our mini bike adventures. And if not, we'll just have to do it without you.
Yep.
All right. Peace, guys. Ride safe, and we'll see you in the next one.